2 years ago, musician McKinley Chadwick started his career as a sound engineer. Now, after a year of pandemic, he's struggling and unsure how he will cope if the £20 a week Universal Credit Lifeline, thrown last spring, is withdrawn at the end of March.
Got no money. I've got like 130 quid in the bank. It affects people like me, people like my friends and family. You know, my mum's disabled, she's on universal credit. If they cut that, that's going to be a big chunk of our food shopping that we're not going to be able to afford.
Washing tablets.
The Labour leader highlighting what losing £1,000 a year will mean for many of the 6 million people who are helped by the universal credit boost.
We're still in the middle of a pandemic and the government wants to get rid of that uplift, which is vital to those families. It's the wrong thing to do. I think many Tory MPs in their heart of heart know it's the wrong thing to do.
He succeeded in goading some of them to speak out today.
Now's not the time to consider any reduction in the uplift in universal credit. This uplift was brought in to help people through the extreme challenges of the pandemic, and those challenges haven't passed.
The uplift is so important right now, and it's why I believe it needs to be extended for the further 12 months.
The ayes to the right, 278. The noes to the left, 0.
The government managed to stop any rebel Tory MPs voting with Labour, but that doesn't mean the problem has gone away.
Fantastic.
Visiting a vaccine centre in Oxford, Boris Johnson makes clear no decisions have been taken.
What we've said is that we'll put our arms around the whole of the country throughout the pandemic. The countries we've already done, I think, £280 billion worth of support, and we'll keep all measures obviously under constant review.
The fact that Boris Johnson hasn't automatically sided with his Chancellor is striking. Rishi Sunak wants everybody to be braced for the end of emergency support that got us through the pandemic within months. But Boris Johnson can spy a row with his backbenchers he doesn't want to have. Life is about to get more difficult for the Treasury, not least because furlough ends at the end of April, meaning that just as a lot of people have got vaccines, more people are going to end up on unemployment and hence on universal credit.
It's just the little things add up.
Those like Mike, who lost his job in hospitality, moved back in with his mother and is still struggling to cope.
Yes, you know, you can live within your means. You know, it's a great little phrase, but when you're already living well within your means and still there's not enough money for the month, I don't know what to do.
Rishi Sunak is going round Whitehall telling people that whatever he pays for now has to be paid back later. But when will Boris Johnson let him do that? Sam Coates, Sky News.